Fire it up, footballers! Woo! We nailed it. Fire it up, footballers. Welcome back to another episode of Spinning Previews. Jeffrey and James here with you as always. Let's get right into it. So our next match at Seattle Sounders, June. Oh my God, I can't read my handwriting. June 24th, 2018 at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Late game.
Late game.
But it is in Seattle.
Very, very winnable game. Last time we said this was against a team like Colorado, and that was a disappointing, result. But, there are some similarities between those two sides. So right now they're 10th in the West. They've played 13 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, 8 losses for 11 points. 10 goals for, which is currently last in the league. 10 goals for, last in the league. Now this is also interesting. 17 goals against, which is 5th best in the league. So
defensively stout.
Exactly. So you can see they're anemic on offense, but they're pretty good defensively. 8 of those 10 goals were from the open play. 2 of those were from set pieces, so a majority of their goals come from open play. Their GD is currently -7 current form. Loss at Portland. Loss, home game, Real Salt Lake. Loss at Real Salt Lake. Home, DCU. Loss at New York Red Bull. So the stats pretty much say it all. Struggling team to score. They can defend. They average 0.8 goals per game. Possession average is 48.6%. Pass accuracy, 79.2. Average shots per game is 12.2. Real quick, almost done. Their attacking style, they really don't have much of a style. They do like to use the width in favor of that left-hand side. They are chippy. They do have a lot of fouls. But yeah, they're just good overall organized defensive team, but just really, really struggle to score goals.
They have a couple World Cup players missing too, right? They have a couple players at the World Cup.
Yes, I wrote that down. Svensson from Sweden and Roman Torres from Panama.
They also have one that you're missing that they just signed, Raul Ruidiaz, who plays for Peru. Yeah, I think he actually was just on the field earlier.
Yeah, didn't they play today?
Yeah, and he was on the field as well. Yeah. I think
Peru wasn't bad.
He subbed on.
They looked okay.
They looked okay. But back to Seattle.
But yeah, so this is a game where the Chicago Fire, need 3 points, and they should get 3 points. We said that before against Colorado. Didn't happen. But I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very confident about us going into Seattle. These guys have been struggling. They only have 3 wins on the season, 8 losses. So, again, only 10 goals. So, the Fire, they have been better defensively. So, they've been better at conceding less goals. Offense has been better, too. So, I would definitely say both sides are better. And, come on. This is a game that we have to win.
Have to. You need to get these points. You need to start stacking points now until July 10th because
we've already dropped points.
And we're dropping points.
Colorado, Portland.
It's going to be a lot easier to recruit top players or players to come to the squad and reinforce it if they're in a better position than they are. But they're still not out of it.
Mm-hmm. And they don't have Jordan Morris because he's out. They have this striker.
They haven't really been missing his goals. Last year, he didn't even score that many.
His replacement, Will Bruin has actually been doing okay. He has 3 goals and 3 assists. He's leading the team for points. Has the most goals, tied for the most assists with 3 with Carlos Roldan. So again, they really are just anemic offense. There's nothing really going for them.
They were anemic offense last year. They really couldn't figure out who to play at striker. They were trying Will Bruin there. They were trying Dempsey there. They were trying Jordan Morris there. I think they tried another guy there. And what I was reading was that just J-Mo Smooth has not been producing. He hasn't produced this year because he's not even on the field. He's very injured. And last year, he maybe took a step back in regression. Clint Dempsey is getting up there in age to the point where he's not as much of a factor as he used to be. And Will Bruin's just a tall guy. Usually a kind of a reserve or a sub that's being put into the starting role, a la like an Alan Gordon.
The good thing is the Chicago Fire have been playing somewhat of a consistent starting 11 and somewhat of consistent tactics. They've been playing at 4-2-3-1. The starting 11 has been pretty much the same. I think Pano will tinker with that back line. Last game,
no Kapelhoff.
There will be no Kapelhoff. So will you see Brandon at center back again? Will we see Lillard? Will Campbell be in there? Will Brandon? So the back line has all the questions.
Will Bastian Schweinsteiger even make the trip after having played a game on turf on Wednesday and then to go play another game on turf a few days later?
Yeah, no, it's a good point. So squad selection might be a little different, but again, if the Chicago Fire keep doing what they're doing, keep being a little bit more aggressive, play a little bit higher of a line. Pauno said last post-match, his post-match conference, that he said that they're playing a lot more like last year, and I would agree. Now we need those fullbacks to get involved, and if we can get Brandon Vincent, or I don't know if it's going to be Campos, hopefully it's not Ellis, but whoever's playing those fullbacks, they need to get forward, and they need to be hitting those early balls and getting those crosses. Last game, I think we only generated like 6 crosses. Atlanta United had almost 30. So we need to get closer to that number, because especially last year, that's how we were, winning games. Any last thoughts for you on that, James?
No, that's about it.
Starting 11. Okay.
Let's go to it.
Yeah, I'll go into the
start with the goalie.
11. Oh, man, I really wrote poor handwriting.
Stephen Fry.
Stephen Fry, Swiss. I think he's Swiss, right?
He's pretty MLS decent, too. MLS, a good goalkeeper.
Their left back, I'm going to apologize if I butcher this, Noha Toto is their left back. Chad Marshall, everyone knows him. He's their center back. They've been playing this Japanese center back, Kim Ki-hee, has actually been playing over Torres. So Torres, their World Cup center back, actually hasn't been playing too much. Kelvin Leerdam
what a great
is
nickname,
their
though.
right back.
I like it.
Christian Roldan is a center mid for them.
I'm sorry, who's the right back?
Kelvin Leerdam.
They're really missing Jovan Jones.
I think he's a Dutch right back.
On their left back side.
Christian Roldan, one of their better players, is their center mid for them. Gustav Svensson, one of their better players, center mid for them, is out. He will not be there because he's at the World Cup. You'll probably see Osvaldo Alonso take his spot.
He's okay.
He's a decent player, CDM. Nicolas Lodeiro, name you've heard before.
Yep, he's
dangerous winger. Alex Roldan.
That's Christian's little brother, I believe,
Yep,
right?
he's been getting some time. He's somewhat dangerous too. And Will Bruin up top. And then their cam below Will Bruin is Clint Dempsey. So that is their normal starting lineup of all, accumulation of all their starting 11s this year. It has looked different. They have done 3 in the back. So it has been a little bit inconsistent. They're starting 11. Harry Shipp is on this team, ex-CF 97 guy. He's been more involved lately. He has been subbing in. The last couple games, he got a start 2 games ago.
They're missing a few people
So he only has
tournament.
5 appearances all year. And then they also have this Ekrin guy who's a quality sub as well. That could be a cam or a winger for them.
The best players, pretty much Svensson, Lodeiro, Rodan, right now.
Yep.
My player watch.
Bruin too, though. I mean,
he's been good. He's been okay. My player watch will be Nicolas Lodeiro on that right wing. I think he's going to be one of their more dangerous pieces.
I'm going to keep with my theme. Whenever there's an ex-CF 97 player, I've picked him as my player to watch. Harry Shipp, a player I actually played with. I don't know if he's going to play, but I played with Harry Shipp back in the day.
I love him too.
With Chicago Magic. He was a year older than me, and sometimes we'd scrimmage our youth level. So a player I practice, a player that I watched, and he was the best player on the field, So a player.
Was Duty out there with you guys too?
Duty was a year older than me, yeah. So
right.
I played against him too. But yeah, so Harry Shipp, don't know if he's going to get the nod or not, but my player to watch just because he's a CF 97 guy. James, your prediction?
For this, we're going away. 1-0 Fire win.
I'm going to go 2-0 win. You want to go as far as goal scorers?
No.
Do you think Nico's going to score? Is he gonna?
He's just not involved. But give him a chance. Just give him one. Yeah, he can score.
Because I think the last 2 games he scored in were both U.S. Open Cup games, correct?
I think it might be a kid who scores. A kid's overdue. Maybe a goal from Campos.
Campos, yeah, we'll see. Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe I'll go there.
Yeah, so we'll see. Definitely should be 3 points against a weaker Seattle team. Hopefully we can get those 3 points, and we can keep stacking up a good run of form, because the next game is against a really good New York City side. So.
And that's at home, so that absolutely. And plus, that's an East opponent, so we definitely need to take points there. But to take points off a lowly Western opponent, who's usually a really good team, would be great.
Didn't do it last time.
Gotta
do it this time.
Gotta do it this time. All right, boys and girls, that's about it from us. Toss us a like if you enjoyed the analysis. Comments below if you have anything to add. Corrections too as well. And subscribe for more Spinning Fire. We'll see you guys later. Who's got the clicker? Who's got the clicker? Ah!